What's going on, guys? P Will back here for another video. Welcome back to another Ask a Soldier. This is a Q&A where I go through and take some questions, popular questions from my channel, and answer them in video format. So it's basically an Army Q&A. So let's get right into it. First question coming from SJ. How to report to your first unit. So SJ, when you're reporting to your first unit, you're really not gonna report to your first unit. You report to a duty station, and then you're gonna get picked up at the airport, or you're gonna drive, and then you're gonna go to the reception battalion at that unit or that duty station. You're gonna get a barracks room, and then for about a week and a half, you're gonna stay in reception. You're gonna in process. You're going to do a lot of paperwork or a lot of briefings. They're gonna tell you what to do on post, what you can expect, and then you will have ship off day, and you will go to your first unit. You will meet your sergeant majors or whoever your first line supervisor wants you to meet. You'll meet your other people in your unit, and it's pretty chill, man. Don't be nervous about reporting to your first unit. Remember, you're not at a training environment anymore, but you know, be on your best behavior, practice customs and courtesies, and you will be great. All right, the next question is coming from Tyler. Do they care if you jewel in the Army? So those of you who don't know, a jewel is basically like a vape. This is a jewel. Yes, you can jewel in the Army, but I know you're specifically asking about after basic training and in AIT. So most AITs will allow you to use vapes, e-cigarettes. You cannot do it in your barracks room, but some people do anyway, but you're not allowed to. And yeah, you can do it, man. Some AITs like mine, you could only have one electronic device, and everybody chose to have their cell phone. So obviously in black phase, when you first get there, you can only have one electronic device, but you can get away with it. I'm not telling you to do anything against the rules, but people in AIT do keep jewels on them. You know, it's very concealable, but if you get caught, hey, that's on you, man. But yes, you can jewel in the Army, but you have to go to the smoke pit in AIT. What happens to those who do not complete the 12-mile ruck march in basic training? This is from Special Gidget 2011. So the people, well, first of all, the 12-mile ruck march is a graduation requirement. You have to complete it in order to graduate basic training. The people who do not complete it, they do get recycled. They will get sent to another battalion that's about a week behind them, and they will have to complete that ruck march in another battalion and then go through the forge with another battalion and get a new graduation date. And if you don't do that, again, they're really going to consider chaptering you from the Army, separating you from the Army. They might give you a third attempt, but definitely after that third attempt, you're probably going to get kicked out of the Army. So it's definitely doable. Don't let the 12-mile ruck march discourage you. Like, it's at a slow pace. Like, we stepped off at like 12:30 at night and didn't get there until 5:30. So it took us like 5+ hours to do 12 miles. So it's at a very slow pace. You can do the ruck march, but you will get recycled if you fail it though. Do you get promoted to E3 for signing a 6-year contract from Harold? Well, Harold, I'm gonna be honest, I only think there's 6-year contracts, correct me if I'm wrong, for like very certain MOSs, and I do not think you get promoted to E3. I'm almost positive you do not get promoted to E3 just for signing a 6-year contract. That is a myth. 6-year contracts, not many people get them. The only way to get promoted to E3 is you gotta have college or whatever, or you can come into basic training as an E2 from referring a friend or however you get it, and get promoted at basic training to become an E3. But you cannot come into the Army as an E3 without at least some college credit. Last question of the week, guys. Advice to older guys that want to enlist. This is from Thomas. Yes, Thomas. So older guys, I'm assuming like mid to late 20s, maybe even some 30-year-olds. I knew plenty of guys in basic training that enlisted as an older dude. The biggest problem that they have is that they don't like getting yelled at by drill sergeants that are younger than them. That's a common issue, and it makes sense because they've been out, they've lived their own life, and they've got these guys yelling at them that have been in the Army as long as, you know, they've been in the civilian world working. So that makes sense. A lot of the issues the older guys have is also that they don't like to deal with like the young 18-year-old kids because some of them can be very immature. I experienced that firsthand, you know, some older guys yelling at younger guys, because the older guys just know, like, they're more mature about it. They know this is just business, but the younger kids just can't seem to understand, and can't get to formation on time, and they get fed up very easily. But, you know, other than that, your body, like, we had an old man, like 35 years old. He wasn't, like, not an old man, but like, we called him Grandpa. He joined the Army, and he kept up with the best of us, man. His body held up. He was drinking beer. He was not in great shape before he came in the Army, and he was one of the best guys in the platoon. So I think it can be an advantage. Yeah, you're a little bit older. You might take a little longer to recover. I know he definitely said it was harder for him to get up in the morning. He was more sore. But you can keep up, man. Just keep a level head and you will be fine. You will be fine. Guys, thanks for the awesome questions this week. This has been Ask a Soldier Q&A. Leave any other questions or comments down in the comment section. I checked the comment section of this video first, but I will go back to other videos, but I guarantee to answer the questions in this comment section. So I hope this helped you out. Come over to my Instagram at pwilson35. I'll answer any questions over there. I've been getting a lot of people asking me, you know, random personal questions over there, personalized questions. So I like helping y'all out over there. So yeah, pwilson35 is the Instagram. Comment section down below, like the video and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.